Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This will be a plan with me and my Erin Condren for the week of January 19th to the 24th. I will be using some washi there from Simply Gilded. And the kit this week is from Nikki Plus Three. All of her kits are beautiful. And I think all of her kits also are foiled, but they come with date dots, they come with foiled icons, plenty of headers. I love her kits so much. So if you do hear a little bit of background noise, such as happy birds chirping or traffic, it is because I actually am having to record this voiceover outside, and we just had a thunderstorm here, and it makes all the birdies a twitter. I very rarely use all of her kit. It comes with everything one could wish for. Alright, so I did change my filming setup a little bit. Let me know if you guys like how I've done it. I still, it's new to me, so I'm practicing a little bit, but I rearranged things this morning with help from Charlie so that my little filming desk thing actually faces our television in our room, and I shared my screen from my phone, which is what I record on our big TV, try to help me keep things, in frame a little bit better, to make sure that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Now I'm just adding the date dots from the kit. I've been recording my past few voiceovers using my AirPods, and they're a lot more sensitive than the microphone I used to use all the time. I had to kind of tuck that away because our cat, Ninja, our young cat, would steal it, take it places. He used to take it to my daughter all the time, like it was his prize, giving her a present. It's because it has a fluffy cover on the microphone itself. So I do go ahead and I white out the bottom part of it, and from the last few times that I did Plan With Me's in this planner, I realized that I didn't want the washi to go as high as I had been doing it, because I want things to be a little more symmetrical. And I want this spread, I specifically, my goal was to make it a little less chaotic and a little bit, just prettier because the kit's more subdued. It's very pretty and dainty. So it takes me a minute here to figure out how to get the washi down straight, just because, I'm washi challenged, I suppose. I think a lot of folks are washi challenged, but I think we should start a washi challenge anonymous group. Stand up, be like, my name is Jessica and I am washi challenged, and then we can all share our stories. It would be so great. The planner community needs this, guys. I think we should start this initiative. Anyway, so I do manage to get it down a little bit crooked, and I try to fix it, and then when we get to the other side here in a moment, I think I put it down fairly straight, but I noticed that it was crooked and said, screw it, I'm done. It can be crooked. I'll try to make everything else straight when I lay it down, but this washi and me, we weren't getting along. It's not fun anymore when you start to stress over laying down stickers, so I just gave up and said, move on. But now I go a little back and forth here. So I was going to lay down the full box, the quote box, and decided I'd rather do the headers first, or the date covers first. Well, then I realized that if I put down the headers down first straight, because there's more lines to guide those without the curves, because the curves throw me off for some reason, especially since this particular design, some of the edges around the date covers are the similar color to the paper, and I'm blind. Obviously not literally blind. Actually, I am technically legally blind without my glasses. I can't see anything. Everything's a blur. So what I did is I went through and whited out the top there just to cover up the little curvy tops of the boxes, and I'm adding the date covers there. So this is where I kind of am going to change things up a little bit compared to what I usually do, because I realized with the TV where it was, I could actually work it so I could zoom in for you guys, because I could pay closer attention to where everything is, because when I film with my phone, I generally cannot see what's going on. I have to just hope that I have everything in frame. But now that I have something I can watch to make sure that happens, I'm able to do this. Because one of the things that's always frustrated me about my Plan With Me videos is even on my large TV when I watch them, it's hard to see some of the details of some of the stickers and things. So I hope you guys like this better. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the change. But I am so glad that Simply Gilded came out with these perforated washi tape headers, or whatever you want to call them. They have been a lifesaver for me, because I really, even before the pandemic, I really don't do a whole lot. Like, I'm very introverted. I'm the most extroverted introvert you'll probably ever meet, actually. But like, leaving the house is not something I would do often. And of course, it's one of those things where, like, when I would go out and finally make myself go do something, I always had a good time. But, yeah. So, getting all those date covers down, and now I'm going to try to lay down the full box there, the quote box again. And I put down the washi tape thinking I'm being clever, right? Like, oh, the washi tape will help me keep it straight. Well, I didn't take and pay attention to the size and realize as I'm trying to lay down this full box that it's going to basically run it off the top of the page almost. So I have to pull that up and then remove the washi and do it over again a little bit lower. It was so nice filming this earlier because of the thunderstorm. I love thunderstorms. You would think that I hate them, considering that I've actually lost a home to a tornado, but no. So now I'm going to go through and go ahead and lay down, lay down all of the full boxes and the accompanying heather. The accompanying heather. I have heathers. Isn't that a movie? Isn't it a scary movie, The Heathers? Is that a movie? I don't know. I don't think I've seen it. If it is, I think I've just heard about it. I also could totally be just imagining it and it doesn't exist at all, which is completely possible. So this kit does have some elements in it that it could be used also as a Christmas kit. Like, it has a couple of scenes with Christmas trees, and some of the deco has little trees. But I liked it. It's wintry. It's really quite funny because this week, at the beginning of the week, it was quite cold here, as cold as it gets in the Dallas, Texas area, that is. But now it's light jacket weather, and this is Sunday, so the following week anyway, and it's the weather here is crazy. Always has been. For those of you who live in a part of the world, like, case in point, like Australia, where Christmas time occurs during the summer. I remember, like, as an example, I remember when we lived in Hawaii, over Christmas time, like, there were pictures of Santa and stuff still, but he was, like, in swim shorts with surfboards and things like that. In places like Australia, where Christmas is always in the summertime, do you still do Christmas trees and things like that? Like, I know that sounds a little bit odd, but you always associate those with winter. Now, technically, they were actually taken from pagan belief system. Long story, won't get into it on the channel. But yeah, so I've always wondered, like, what kind of decorations you have in parts of the world where Christmas occurs in the summer. I'm guessing that things are not all covered with snow in your Christmas cards and whatnot. So now I'm just going to grab a label from the kit and put it down to note that I did some work. And that script is also from the kit, as is the icon, the little laptop icon. Sorry guys, this is going to be a pretty quiet Plan With Me because, and some of you may be relieved that I'm not super chatty. My back, though, is absolutely killing me. So I'm pretty tired. Now I'm using a half box set with a sticker from, I think that's Magic Paper Co. I think that's the new Magic Prints Co. I don't know. All the shops will be listed below. Just to notate that I binge YouTube videos about Procreate until I passed out or I fell asleep. And then I realized that I wanted to put something above the work sticker that went on Monday, which was Martin Luther King Jr. Day here in the States, and wanted to notate not only that it was MLK, but that my kids had no school on Monday. So I used a little no school sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co., which you'll see momentarily. There he is. And I'm just going to write in MLK. So when you guys, the Coffee Monsters Co. fans, when you talk about emojis with a pronoun, what pronoun do you assign them? Are they boys or are they girls? I have tendency to call them boys, like he. Every time I lift it up like that, it's because I have trouble seeing if it's straight or not unless I get closer to it. And I'm trying to avoid you guys seeing my crazy curly hair in the camera frame. So there's going to be a lot of pulling stuff up and putting it back down in this video, which is another great thing about Nikki Plus Three kits, is that they really are, I mean, as long as it hasn't been sitting there for a long while, you can take them up and move them around. I don't know if it's technically a removable sticker paper or not. I would assume as much. But on the Erin Condren paper anyway, it does come up fairly easily so that you can rearrange things as you need to. So now, what am I doing? Oh, now I am putting down some washi. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't have my planner sitting in front of me because, like I said, I'm outside and it's stormed and it's muddy and wet. I don't want to have it out here. Oh, I was just putting down that washi as a backer to put down a script from Scribble Prints Co. that says film, because I did film on that Monday. And just rearranging it because I wanted to adjust the spacing. I'm being more retentive in this particular plan with me. The part of the reason for that being is that I had gone back and watched some of my older videos that I did before the pandemic hit, and I realized that my current planning style that I had been doing, I wasn't as happy with my spreads in my Erin Condren, and I was like, what's going on? And then when I looked back, I realized, I took a lot more time and tried to pick things that were more cohesive to the colors in the kit and to the theme of the kit, and I think that's what's going on. And so that's what this is about, is that I try to pick stickers that are more subdued to not detract from the kit itself, so it doesn't look quite as crazy and busy. So I think that I need to, find a place to hide to do this, because not that you guys would realize it, but people keep calling or coming out, kids. That's what happens when you have kids, except that technically my kids are old enough that they could, listen to me, but, say la vie, whatever, they're not. So anybody want some? I've got extras. I have 3. They're yours. I keep the girl. She cleans. The rest of them, you guys know, whatever. No, I'm just joking. I love my kids. But if anybody wants to borrow them, as long as they give them back when I ask, that's okay. Anyway, so I wrote down that I had a tummy ache with a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. Must have been something I ate. My stomach hurt so bad for a while on Monday. And I used one of her stickers that I guess is specifically for menstrual cramps. But yeah, it worked for tummy ache too, so whatevs. Now I am laying down a half box from the kit. I don't remember what I was going to write in that. Oh, I'm just writing down that I edited and uploaded some videos on Tuesday. And that's a YouTube icon from Magic Prints Co. And the scripts are from Scribble Prints Co. That Took a Shower is from Paper Pumpkin Co. That sheet is really old. It was a variety sheet. And now I'm laying down another header from the kit. And I am going to put down a piece of decorative washi from the kit with this sticker from a shop that's no longer open called Anxiety Aids. of a unicorn in a shield type frame that says grumpy, because I was super cranky face. My poor family. I have definitely can be a mega bitch. And unfortunately, it is cyclical. So you can kind of prepare if you pay close enough attention to the time of the month where that's concerned. Added a little doodle border from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark down that I designed, and I didn't like the way that it looked, so I'm going to go ahead and write it in the full box. I have trouble, or not full box, in a quarter box. I have trouble writing straight in the Erin Condren without lines. I have trouble on anything, but it's more so noticeable in the Erin Condren just because you have so many straight lines surrounding whatever you're writing. And I just added him at the bottom to take up some space. And, because he was drawing, and that kind of goes with the whole designing thing, because all of the stickers I'm designing are original and drawn by hand. So now I'm just going to lay down another header from the kit, and going to be adding a sticker from Happy Dia that says pick up prescriptions, and just going to make a note that Charlie went to go get them for me with an icon from the kit. I finally got some steroids and muscle relaxers for my back, but unfortunately they really haven't helped much, which is not a huge surprise because I do know that I have a herniated disc pressing on a big nerve bundle. So yeah, I'll have to be making an appointment to call my doctor, or not call her, but make an appointment to see her virtually. So adding a today header from the kit. And again, takes me a bit to get everything a little bit straight. It takes me a bit to get it straight-ish. And I am going to go back and forth here on how I want to do this. So what I'm trying to notate here is that I did some research on Wednesday on whether or not I want, I know that with my shop that I'm going to be opening, I'll start with an Etsy store, because that's the best place to get exposure because of the search engine optimization via the Etsy platform. But I was doing some research on whether or not I wanted to have an external store as well, because I would like to also do a blog that's not necessarily planner related. Some of it will be, and I have some experience coding, so I was looking into what the cost would be behind that and whether or not it was feasible. I cut off a couple of the bows from the checklist to try to write that down, but I really didn't like the way that it looked, so I go back and I just erase all of that, and then I'm going to try to write it in a different way. And spoiler alert, I don't like the way that looked either, so eventually I opt for a half box from the kit and use that to underneath of the header to notate that I did some research that day. And admittedly, there's no reason for me to really need to notate that, except that I didn't have anything else going on. I did work, but I can't, for privacy reasons, I can't include the reports and everything that I did that day in my videos, because it's the customer's order information. So laying down another header, and just gonna mark down here that I think this is where I talk about, I couldn't sleep. So the steroids, I put it down at the bottom. Sorry, it's a little bit out of frame. I'll realize it. There we go. With the Coffee Monsters Co. sticker. I could not sleep for the life of me because of the steroids. On occasion when I have to take prednisone, it gives me insomnia. And now I am just going to mark down that I helped Dad, that I did a sneak peek on Instagram. So I'll get an foiled Instagram symbol from Sticky Sloth Designs, of one of my designs of a young lady who is having anxiety issues. So, yeah. And this is a doodle or a little character for Once More with Love, and I'm just writing down that I did some more designing that day. And it's really funny because I try to say dissing, D-E-S-I-N-G, all the time out of habit from ing, but I do know how to spell design. I swear I do. I'm gonna go and start on Thursday and lay down a header from Simply Gilded, and going to notate here that Binksy had to go get fluids again on Thursday. She's down to once a week. We got good news. She had some labs on that day, and her labs came back that her kidney numbers and her liver numbers are improved. She is not by any means going to be cured, but they are better. Now I'm going to note that I ordered groceries, and that little sheet of icons is from Sarah Marie 3, I think it is. All shops will be listed in the description below. Her shop is fantastic. I've been using her stuff for a long time. She's very nice. So now I am adding a sticker from Spencer and Jude that just said that I was fucking tired, and using a piece of washi tape from the kit, a couple pieces, to just be a backer for the sticker, just to make it take up some space, and I think it looks nicer. I did not actually sleep at all. Like, I think I got 30 minutes of sleep, so I stayed up for, I don't know, 2 days. I switched out the icon from the kit because I realized that there was a little paw print. I like that better than the heart for Binksy's vet visit. Now I am laying down a half box from the kit. Realized that first I needed to put down the header from Simply Gilded. And the half box is going just to notate that I received Happy Mail. That script is from Kenzie's Creations. I received my Hobonichi cousin on Thursday. And I will be doing Plan With Me's, by the way, in my Erin Condren, my Hobonichi Weeks, and my Hobonichi cousin every week. I will post videos for those, so check them out. I'm adding a quarter box from the kit with a sticker from, let's see, where's that from? Okay, a sticker from My Little Puffy, and it's just notating that I I started a piece that is in the Art Nouveau style. It's a very detailed style from the turn of the 20th century. It's one of my favorite styles, actually. I actually really love the colors. Okay. So I was just straightening out something there off camera. So I am starting at the bottom because I know that I wanted to specifically put down a list of things that I filmed that day. I will be putting down stickers in just a moment about it at the top of the day, but I'm going to put down film from Scribble Prints Co. But I received my Hobonichi Weeks and my printer for my shop on Friday. So I went ahead and I filmed 3 videos on this day, and they all should be up right now if you want to check them out. One of them is my planner lineup, how I intend to use my planners for 2021, and it is not a very long video at all. And the other 2 are Plan With Me's and my Hobonichi Weeks. I'm just going back and checking to see the date, I think it was. I don't know why I was doing that, actually. I lied to you just now. I don't know what I was doing. I thought I knew when I started speaking, and I didn't actually remember. So, sorry, I have no idea why I picked up my planner and flipped it over, but I did, and there's proof. Okay, so now I am going through and just getting a little stack of packages from the Coffee Monsters Co. to put on the half box to notate the Happy Mail, and I will also add a script sticker from Kenzie's Creations, again, that says Happy Mail. I need to get these in foil. I don't have this particular sheet in foil. I apologize if you guys can hear kids being loud in the background. At my neighborhood, some of the neighborhood kids are outside playing in their backyard right next to ours. I'm adding a label from the kit or a quarter box from the kit to write down something. I don't remember either. And I just did this. I just finished this. What does that say about me? Oh, no, that's right. I decided I wasn't going to do that. And I went ahead and laid down another sticker from that variety sheet from Paper Pumpkin Co. of a girl sitting at her desk planning. And what am I doing now? Oh, we're going to start working on Saturday. I added a box from the kit and an emoji with a pin just to write down that I did some more sticker designs. Basically right now what I do is I work and I design stickers. That's all I'm doing. So yesterday was Saturday and I had a scare. Actually ended up calling the paramedics. I am fine. I'm putting down a flag from the kit with an emoji with an exclamation point to notate yesterday I started having some pretty serious chest pains. The paramedics came and they did the portable EKG and it didn't show any abnormalities. So I'm going to follow up with my doctor on Monday. I will give them a call to set up an appointment with her. And the paramedics, it's, as those of you who have been watching my channel for a while will know this, that my dad's had some fairly serious health issues over the past couple of years. And it's the same paramedics, of course, because it's from the same fire station, because the way our paramedics work here in our area is that they actually work at the fire station. We don't have private ambulance services here, emergency medical services, I should say, here. It's all associated with our fire departments. So they knew us, and they were really sweet. They were very, very nice. And the guy who was helping me, they had asked me, they were like, well, look, we think that you're fine. Your vitals are stable. There's nothing that we can do to tell you whether or not there was some kind of a cardiac event, but right now you are not having one. Do you want us to go ahead and take you in the ambulance to the hospital? And I was like, no. Told him, I was like, you really should take some. I don't want to take your time, because that would take away from somebody who was in a much more dire situation, that was actually in the process of having full-on arrest or, losing a limb. And it's so funny because one of the paramedics, he's so sweet, he took off his glove and he's like, I take that personally. Apparently he had lost a finger to a table saw some years ago. But I added a sticker from Spencer and Jude that said that I was feeling anxious because I did have an anxiety attack thereafter, after the symptoms, not before. I have a phobia of needles, a true, honest to God, irrational fear of needles. And anytime that I have to go in for emergency medical care, I know that they're going to need to administer an IV. And that is an immediate anxiety attack for me. And once I have an anxiety attack, a full-blown anxiety attack, it affects me for the rest of the day. I also added a post-it note from, this one, Chic Street Sticker Boutique. That just says that I've been working on a digital painting it's a secret, it's for a friend. So hopefully I'll get that done in the next couple of weeks, and you guys will get to see it on my Instagram. Sunday, I added a label that just said, and an icon from the kit that said I'm filmed, and that film sticker is from Sticky Sloth Designs. And then using these stars, and I used them earlier as well. I forgot to mention they're from Sticky Sloth Designs as well. I'm just using them as little bullet points. And just writing down that today I filmed my Hobonichi cousin playing with me, the first one. I'm really excited. And then, of course, this video. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I've got a little frog in my throat. Then putting down a piece of decorative washi from the kit. Man, I don't remember what I put here either. Oh, yeah. And I added a emoji holding a little YouTube symbol in really pretty blue design. That just says, it's going to say anyway, that I am going to upload. So I have some videos that I had filmed earlier in this week that will go live today. And then the two Plan With Me's from today will go live tomorrow. I add another one of the Simply Gilded headers and a half box from the kit. Oh, at the bottom there, I missed that earlier. I had added a sticker from the kit and then an emoji just saying that my back isn't any better. And then on the half box noted that we rearranged everything to film. So this is the finished spread. I really like the way this turned out. I like that it's a lot neater than my previous two. I did do some journaling on the side there about my back and that Binksy's doing better. This is what I have left in the kit. Oh, that sticker sheet wasn't supposed to be in there. This is what I had left for the kit, or from the kit. So what I usually do with Nikki Plus Three kits is that I save all of these. Well, I save all of this extra stuff all the time from any kit. I have a kit graveyard that I pull from sometimes. And just going to do a little wiggle to show you guys all of the pretty shiny. I appreciate you guys spending this time with me, and I really hope that you'll come back. If you would, please hit that like and subscribe button, because it really does help me out. The way that the YouTube algorithm works is that it's based off of like subscribes, notifications, comments, shares, all of that jazz. So I hope everybody stays happy and safe. Happy planning. Peace.